All right. Honestly, wasn't expecting this, but I woke up earlier than I thought. So, went ahead and kind of recorded or streamed a little bit of some offline grinding. Uh, Stopped about 30 minutes ago. Just ate some breakfast, and I figured why not? It's still not even 8 a.m. in the morning yet. Sure, I can get some games here, but wanted to hop back on and gonna set the lineup now. I do not want to work towards the 40k PXP in this event to get the free pack. That is a bit of an intense grind, personally, I feel. So this lineup's kind of going to be set up more to hopefully create wins while working towards a couple things, but definitely not trying to work towards that 40k. So just gonna set the lineup to play with some cards I want to play with. Hopefully we can win some games with some pace, and hopefully we can get some games. Now, gonna go ahead and get a couple live series fellas in here. Supercharged Trout. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, look at that. Look at that difference. That's a supercharge right there. So we'll get Mike Trout in the lineup. Gonna keep Ronald in right field, even though the defense is a little scary. Now, I was thinking about this is I do have him P4. I do have him with the contact. Oh, drive the menu. Do have him with the contact and speed boost on right now. Now, the fielding is his biggest area of pain right now, but I'm hoping the speed compensation can be what fixes the defense, because the actual fielding upgrade's not going to make much of a difference. And personally, I think his swing creates enough exit velo that having a bigger PCI is going to be more important than having bigger power numbers. Now, Vladdy's one of my favorite swings in the game. Brandon Lowe was the absolute hero, especially when he got supercharged in the New Threads mini seasons that I grinded out. And I think I'm going to get Santana behind the dish. And honestly, I didn't know who was going to play third base. And then I just saw the answer right there. So the only New Threads cards I'm going to have in here are going to be that Taylor Ward and that Brandon Lau. And on the bench, let's go ahead and make Pete can be our right-handed bat off the bench. We'll put Robert in as our defensive replacement in the outfield. Our left-handed stick off the bench, let's go with Kurtz, and then we can leave Carter Hansen in as our backup catcher in case we need to run for Santana. I already set the pitching staff before I started recording this video / restarting the live stream, so these are all teams. One, I think these guys can pitch, and like I said, I'm just trying to get to Peralta, which means win games, don't waste time. But also, these guys all pitch for people that I'm working towards their team affinity as well. So, and then the bullpen is not that. The bullpen is just people that I think get outs. Now, let's go ahead and set the lineup. Honestly, I think that looks pretty good. In the top 4, I will make Trout that 5-hole spot with his supercharge, and then we'll go Pena last as the second leadoff hitter, and we'll go Santana in the middle just to break up some of the righties. Now, it is early morning still, but I'm hopeful some people are just trying to get some games in before their day really gets going. And after this first game, I'll go check in on that program to see where we're at. Now, I do think the minor league fields are playing a little bit smoother and cleaner than the major league stadiums right now, and Ship It has been doing where I've been playing lots of my games, and my fears have been eased. I was a little worried that I was going to struggle to find a game, but got one right away. And pitching staff wise, just because he was one of the diamond pulls, is we'll go Hunter Brown first, and we'll work that way. Now, my first little adventure of actually trying to play the game while doing this is it was going well. I mean, I scored 13 runs in the first Conquest game, but I think I was getting a little too focused on talking instead of a little focused on playing. So I am going to still, I think my goal for these event games is going to be to talk, but talk about the game itself. So facing Cease here at Coors, and hopefully we can score some runs. And the nice thing is, since these aren't like moonshot events, is this is essentially just a 3-inning ranked seasons game. So good cards on the mound, good cards in the field, all that kind of stuff. And gonna try and be patient, get pitches to hit and swing at them, and score some runs, especially here at Coors Field. Now, Cease is one of those guys where they gave him a couple extra pitches than he usually has, so he might be a little better than he's been in years past. Some of these righties that have a fastball-heavy arsenal with no cutter or sink they're a little bit easier to hit. But Cease has a good pitch mix now, and he definitely throws hard enough to be effective. So just gonna try and get pitches to hit. And this is a P3 Vladdy, as you can see, hitting. But just dropped it. Hitting 571 with Vladdy in online play so far. Not a ton of ABs, but definitely a big number. Alright, and now pitching-wise at Coors, just going to try to see how aggressive this guy is. Stay on the black, stay just off the plate. And whenever you're playing the 3-inning online modes, at least starting pitcher wise, it's a little different in events, but depending on how aggressive the individual you're playing on is you get about like 10 to 15 pitches where that first pitcher you have on the game is going to be effective. So however you want to spend those 15 bullets your starter has is probably a good sign of how it's going to go, whether the opponent you're playing is super aggressive or patient. As long as they keep you in the game and you get them out of there before they give up a crooked number, typically you're doing a fine job. Now, I don't love the Astros, but they certainly have had their fair share of talent this decade, and Pena is just the latest on that list. He's a toolsy guy. Alright, gonna be a little bit more cautious with Schwarber here. Always a scary at bat. And 2-0 went ahead and swung at a pitcher's pitch. Alright, now, can I find that balance of while I'm in the batter's box of not being silent, but also trying to be good at the baseball game? Little shift beater there. And Jordan was my latest diamond pull. And when I saw that he was event eligible, that's kind of what made me want to hop back in here. But still waiting on hitting a baseball hard. Hard and in play, because I've been early all morning. So, trying to hit the ball where it's pitched, getting pitches to hit. There goes supercharged Mike Trout. Now, that's a little bit of Coors Field, a little bit of 111 power, but a little off PCI home run to get us on the board. Now with Williams, I think until your opponent starts throwing the screwball in there for a strike, I think you're just trying to hit something that's more in the fastball family than the screwball. Two tough pitches. There you go, just got a spin on it. Alright, protecting. Got a piece. Little weak one off the end of the bat from Kwing-zero. Keeping the line moving. Passing the torch to our first swings with this gold Carlos Santana. He does have that WBC card. MLB The Show favorite here. Alright, got barrel on that one. Snuck it up the middle. Nice little knock with two strikes. Now I'm probably gonna take two here. There's one. Take another one. Alright, too low. Looking for something to hit now. And now we go. Alright, still working on that PCI placement, because I'm just under that still. And there's a nasty one. Pena down the line. That's going to get down for extra bases. Probably going to be a triple for Jeremy Pena. 2 runs score on the play. And jumped out to a little 4-0 lead there. Now, he misplayed that ball a little bit, but I mean, that's inside the inner PCI. That's good timing. I mean, can't be too upset about that one, even though it's not hit the hardest. Alright, let's see if Ronald can go ahead and do a job here. Gonna try it. Weird catch, 94 speed. Gotta be a good throw. Alright. Gotta score those runs to tack on. Hanging changeup. Alright. Nice little comfy 5-0 lead. Probably gonna let Hunter Brown at least start the inning. And then alright, we'll see, we'll let him pitch to Adolis here. See if he's being a little aggressive. Start with something on the outer half. Wasn't on the outer half, but got the line out back. And since that was just one pitch, might as well let Brown throw to one more guy here. So he's still under that 12 to 15 pitch mark. This left side of the field defense has been active. Taylor Ward's got a couple fly balls out to him. Jeremy Pena got most of the action there in the first inning, and I've got a feeling he's still going to be aggressive here, so this will be a pretty good litmus test. Yeah, fastball right under it. And there we go. That's how you sneak through 2 innings with your starter in an event game right there. And got the heart of our lineup coming up. And they're not going to get the chance to keep swinging, but that's our goal. Just like when you're doing some offline grinding, when you're just working towards something that's not moving up the rank leaderboard, why play around? Just get your wins and move on. Now, I will check real quick on where we're at with the Freddie Peralta program. So, just got our first 5 stars. All right, got the hits, 7 Ks, 2 stolen bases, the PXP with new threads, and we're only rocking with Taylor Ward and B. Lau on that one, so hopefully they can do some damage. All right, 3 runs away, 18 total bases, and 3 wins. So that can be our litmus test. Can we get those 3 wins with all of these things happening? Now, the only things that I'm worried about are this PXP, unless the boys are actually driving in runs and doing stuff like that, that is quite a bit of PXP for 2 batters and however many starts Mackenzie Gore gets, but we will try and get Helsley and Williams in there as well to help out with that. And then the 7 strikeouts. Now, you do kind of have to get matched up against the right guy to get strikeouts with how aggressive people are, but we'll see if it can happen. And if it can happen in 3 wins, that will be cool. But found our opponent. We will go ahead and get that Mackenzie start going here. That Mackenzie Gore start here. That fella's moved around to a couple teams at this point in his career. He was obviously a Padres prospect. He got a couple future stars cards. Then he was a part of the Juan Soto deal that pretty much created the Nationals core right now. So Soto to San Diego, Gore, Abrams, and Wood to the nation's capital, and well, you guys know they're off to a pretty good start to all of their careers, you know. And then Gore just got traded to the Rangers this offseason. And now, same thing. 10 to 15 pitches with the starting pitcher. Just keep us in the game, and then we'll pass it along to the bullpen. If we can manufacture some strikeouts, that will be cool. And then in the batter's box, same old, same old. Get pitches to hit. Take good swings. All you can do. All right, let's see if he'll chase up. Thought about it. All right. Let's test him. There's one. Look, he brought his own Jordan to the party. Snuck that one through the right side of the infield. The boys showed some good effort on it though. Alright, we're going to test him again since he kind of rolled that one over. Stay on that outer half. Four lefties in his first, or 3 lefties in his first 4 batters though. Alright, and he went ahead and made that adjustment. Now, gonna have to fight back now. A little adversity. And we'll go ahead and see. This will probably be Gore's last batter. Still a little out in front of that one. See if we can get a little roll over here outside of the zone. Nope. Tough pitch. Throw a slider under it. Now, probably could throw a better pitch here, but we're hunting strikeouts. Alright, if it's a lefty, I'll leave Gore in, but if it's a righty, I'll pull it out. Alright. Let's go ahead and get a new arm in here. 2 lefties to follow, so let's go Bruce Sutter for 1 out. And he's still being aggressive outside of the zone, so we'll see if that trend will continue. And, we'll throw a little get me over slider under that pitch. Got a bit of chase. Maybe throw it a little closer, but double up all the same. There we go. Got 2 punch outs, but gave up 2 runs. Gotta fight our way back into this baseball game. Alright, he went with the opener, Helsley. And Helsley's another one. He must have mixed a couple more pitches into the arsenal in real life, because he was a fastball, curveball, sinker guy, and now he has the slider and cutter as well. Alright, tough with 2 right there. 12-6, a little too close to the zone. Now I'm going to take off first pitch here. Helsley's got a big leg kick. Not the best jump, and Ronald froze. Now that's the first time I've seen that this year. Ronald got hit with the old stutter step in between first and second base, which is a little annoying, but he didn't get a good jump anyway. Tough play there, but chase below the zone. Alright. Let's take 2. There's 1. There's 2. Now he's definitely attacking the center half with the fastball, and the 12-6 has been the out pitch so far, so. Split the gap. Alright, Laddie's keeping the inning alive. 2 bases there. Definitely going to have to turn on one of these fastballs with the righty, though, if Helsley's going to stay in this game. And Jordan's going to tie this bad boy up. Look at that swing from the new diamond. +12 versus righties today, people. Or no, it's plus 12s versus lefties. That's just his normal stats versus righties. Trout following it up with a perfect of his own. Not gonna beat it out though. But tie baseball game. That's all you can ask for. And we'll go ahead and get a lefty in here for this string of lefties. Let's go to Clevenger. And now I was on the outer half in the first inning, so we're going to go ahead and test him. Let's test him on the inner half. Arm side with Clevenger here. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now I'm going to do the same thing. Try a little bit. Going sink instead of four seam, and we'll try and make sure we get this one in on the inner half. Throw a fastball right above it. And not seeing a reason to do anything else. There we go. And we'll stay on the inner third to the righty here. Caught a lot of plate, but a hard ground ball right at somebody. And nice quick inning for the boys. Can't remember who's coming up after Trout, but alright, Kwing-zero. Now, here we go. We're gonna. I'm not swinging at anything, but if I see fastball inner half, I'm gonna take a rip. All right. Still what I'm looking for in this AB. All right, just a tough pitch. Now I'll go ahead and expand the zone a little bit more. Coming at us. No, he's not. Santana now, just not chasing down. That'll do it. Fastball right down Broadway. And more of the same. Mr. Hanger. Yep. Hunting the fastball too much in that at-bat. But just gotta keep having good ABs. Alright, Vladdy split the gap. Pena, same thing. Nope. And can't let Mason Miller have that easy of an inning, so I'll at least take one. Let's take till a strike. Got a feeling he's going to throw a fastball over the plate right now, though. Fastball, not over the plate. And there it is. Alright, here we go. Back in there. Change up. Could have done some damage on that pitch as well, but got the lead right back. Drew a walk. Punished a mistake. And here comes his 3 lefties and his first 4 batters. So why not just leave Clevenger in here, especially after how clean his first inning was? I'll show him 2 on the outer half, and then I'll go right back into the kitchen. I'm gonna let this drop. Hunt, hunt. Normally I'm not like this, but I'm gonna let that drop and hunt this strikeout because we're trying to get this done in three games. Woo! Don't be scared, Blue. All right, now I must throw a slider right under that. Good lead. All right, prove you can beat me. Caught a lot of plate with that one, but just gotta let him hit it sometimes. And I'm gonna go right back to that inner third. More of the same. I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking one show me pitch on the outer half. And that's all it's going to take. Alright, little comeback victory there. Went down 2 in the first, but stayed steady. Scored 2 in the bottom half. Scored 2 in the second inning. Boys don't even need to hit. Made some nice progress there on the. We can go ahead and check. So we're looking for the opening day program. Team affinity, team affinity, team affinity, blah 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 blah. Okay. Alright, picked up 3K, so got our runs, need 7 bases, 2 games, and 4 strikeouts away. Okay, so 4 Ks, 2 games, 7 bases, and that was the Mackenzie Gore start, so we did get some decent PXP from his 2/3 of an inning, and we'll try and get the New Threads bats going, and we'll try and get the New Threads relief pitchers in this game. But got 2 games, need 7 total bases and 4 strikeouts, but pretty pleased with how game 1 and 2 went. Alright, Logan Mound on the bump for us this game. Working towards that Giants. Team affinity. I know Chili Davis is the end reward on that one. And we got 2 pretty similar looking squads in this one. Got a couple of the same cards rocking. And then going against Dylan Cease for our second time in 3 games. Along with another home game here at Ship It.
Leading off the ball game this afternoon, the center fielder, number 88.
Alright, let's go ahead and let's get right to it. The bread and butter sometimes. 1 pitch, 1 out. I'm going to throw another sinker right underneath that one. And a changeup right below that. And then we'll start coming up with the game plan after that pitch. All right, a little early. Let's go sinker up and out. And let's stay firm on that outer half with that swing. Got a piece. Now that was away, away, away. Let's throw a cutter up underneath the hands now. Got a piece. Change up down. No chase. Still got a pitch to give though. Back foot sweeper. There we go. Alright. Scary AB here. Jordan always a frightening one. See if he's being aggressive. Oh, what? Good piece. Bad reaction from Trout. And Jordan's going to extend this inning. Let's see if Logan Webb can get us back in the dugout. Alright, been away. Let's throw a first straight fastball. Pete pops it up. Acuna is going to settle under that one, and Logan Webb, not a clean first inning, but the scoreboard is empty.
The leadoff hitter this afternoon, the right fielder, number 13.
I've got a feeling he's going to throw a sinker in for pitch number 1. Alright. Could have taken a hack at that one. Yep. You take the good pitch to hit, then you swing at that one. Gotta stay tough now. No, sir. Not surprised. Alright, sorry, Ronald. I took the bat out of your hands in that, AB. Let's not be afraid to slug. We can hit the baseball a little bit. He's filling it up so far through 4 pitches. D'Lo getting the party started. There's 4 more total bases. There's some PXP for the new Threads cards. His first home run in online play. Trust me, he hit his fair share in the new Threads mini season though. Laddie's gonna rip a ball right at somebody, and if it's a meatball, I'm swinging. But I'm thinking take first right now. All right, pitching cautious to Jordan. All right, same thing. If it's hittable, I'm hitting it. If it's a pitcher's pitch, I'm not swinging. Never mind, I'm a liar. Alright, 3-1. I'm thinking he's going to go off speed, but maybe he'll come right at me. Was off speed, did come right at me. Just dropped the PCI. But had some promising at-bats in there. Went ahead and took the lead on this Bilal Oppo shot. Off PCI, but that's what Supercharged will do to a man. Alright, back-to-back lefties. Let's call it a day on Logan Webb. And we'll go to fellow NL West compatriot, Mr. Mora Holden. Alright, gonna stay in the kitchen.
What do you got?
Let's take him to the other side of the plate. And let's throw the same thing right under it. Like I said, I'm hunting strikeouts, trying to get this done in 3 games. And might as well. First bear down pitch of the video, landed in a great spot. Pulled off of a cutter there. And some weak contact. I would not mind pulling a live series Lindor, that's for sure. Slider in on his hands, Caminero, the spin and the toss across the diamond, great play. Alright, let's tack on. Had some promising at-bats. See if we can jump on seats while he's still in this game, and not going to be afraid to hit the baseball this inning with how many strikes our opponent is throwing. Comical. Fighting off the tough pitches, but gotta hit some of these mistakes. Just like that one. Hard ground ball, strict to Lindor. And now, would love to keep the inning alive, but gotta hit the pitches you can hit. There we go, sneaking another one through the shift. Alright, I'm not going to be afraid to hit the ball to right field with a righty. Because I'm so early on everything on the outer half right now. Good hack there from Taylor Ward. Just going station to station. Here comes Pena. Came up big with the triple in. Must have been game number 1. Alright, same thing. This guy's not overthrowing the fastball, so just gotta hit it where it's pitched. Good hack there from Pena. Gonna get down, and that's gonna score 2. Gonna be Pena's second triple of the video. Second 2-run triple of the video on top of that. And that ball was stung. And gotta love scoring outs with 2 out runs. And got a little aggressive there with Ronald, but 3 outs away. Gonna leave Morihone in here for 1, and remember I'm hunting those strikeouts. And unless there's another lefty after Donovan here, that's gonna call it a day on Morihone. Just kidding. Now, I am overthrowing that sinker a little bit, so we'll try and get away from that in this at bat. Strike 1. Alright, since he chased, this one's for the 2-ball. You ask, and you shall receive. And just because I told you at the start of this video, when you're doing stuff like this, why play around? Let's go ahead and let's go Met on new Met versus new Met matchup. We'll get Devin Williams in here. Now, if he can lock it down, this will count as a save for Mr. Devin Williams, which is going to help that 2026 PXP mission as well. And Devin is one of those guys that can punch some tickets, so hunting for that as well. Alright, let's see if he'll chase above the zone. And then we'll show him that airbender. Got the chase. Alright, Williams shut the save down. Got a couple insurance runs with 2 outs. Home run from Lau. We'll check in on that PXP mission. And we'll hop right into, hopefully, the last game before Freddie Peralta. We'll scroll down here. Alright. Need one strikeout. Definitely need to... Might even start Helsley in the next game. Alright, one win, one strikeout, and some PXP, so... Might as well get right back in there. Alright, we are going to start Helsley. Just as our previous opponent did. Now, even though I'm starting Helsley, hopefully we can get him in here. Now, first away game, so... Hopefully we can get Helsley a lead. Get him in line for the win. Maybe try and stretch him for an inning and a third or an inning and 2/3. And see if we can go ahead and make this the last game to unlock Freddie Peralta. Now back here in Coors Field, this is my first time facing Kwing-zero. And let's try and score some runs. Alright, there's Ronald. Now, that's one of those ABs right there. So it went tough take, easy take, and then he threw a meatball. And then it came right at me. Chased it. Alright, just a better AB with Vladdy here. Another hanger, is that going to split the gap? Yes it is. Vladdy with another extra base hit in this video. And here comes Jordan. Now he came at B low with the fastball. He went right back to it. And we'll see you later, buddy. Now, unfortunately, that is not going to count as a win for Mr. Ryan Helsley. Now, still got 162 PXP with the new threads. So, gonna have to hop in one last one here. Now, the nice thing is, Helsley should have his energy still. Maybe Kwing-zero will have his energy, but now the only thing keeping us from Freddie Peralta is just under 200 PXP. But that was a quick one. So, win, loss, doesn't matter. We are going to get Kwing-zero on the mound just to try and really make sure we lock up that 200 PXP. But this game's probably going to go Gore to Helsley to Devin Williams. And then outside of the 2 games that I played when the event dropped is with however long this game's going to take, is it's going to take just about an hour to get Freddie Peralta unlocked. Now, obviously we're going to still try and win this baseball game, but win or loss doesn't really matter.
Leading off this afternoon, the shortstop, number 3, Jeremy Cunha.
Woo, baby. I know I went silent on that one, but look at Caminero letting the glove talk. Alright. Mackenzie's second start of the video. getting a little help from his defense behind him. Now, this guy took that first pitch, but here's some of that textbook aggressiveness we were talking about. And now I can't remember if I need a strikeout, but I'm going to go ahead and assume that we can at least punch one ticket with the pitching staff. All right, Taylor Ward hit Holden Pete to a single there. I'm gonna throw the exact same pitch, and I wish I could remember, but I would be a little annoyed if I was one strikeout away from getting Freddie Peralta. So we're just gonna try and punch one ticket somewhere during this game. But let's see if we can go ahead and shut down this this action with 2 outs in the inning. Okay, another tough little fair ball there. Taylor Ward got it cleanly, blue throw, and Kwing-zero applies the tag. All right, got away from the 2-out danger. Now, same old approach at the plate. Get good pitches to hit. Don't be too aggressive. First time facing this Verlander that is in the New Threads collection. He is the 8-card reward. Not a bad hack there from Ronald to get the game going. But just trying to get pitches to hit. Try and do damage. And damage was done. Elo with his first perfect bomb. Once again, there's that supercharged rocking. Let's see if he comes right at Vladdy. He does not. And just staying the course offensively. Still would love to hit a ball to right field with a righty though. Emergency hack, got a piece. Staying alive here. Alright, I did it. Not for a hit, but I hit a ball to right center field with a righty. Now Jordan has done some damage so far. We got a home run taken away from him while on the rage quit, but always more opportunity. Gonna rip a ball here that is gonna sneak through and gonna stay one. Right fielder played that ball pretty well, but the inning continues. And just gonna get under that one. Now, just for PXP purposes, Belo helped out a ton with his solo shot there, but just like I said while we were loading in, gonna go from Gore to Helsley to Williams in this game, and we're looking to just punch at least a ticket to be sure that Freddie Peralta will be unlocked after this game. Alright. Sometimes you just gotta triple up. Got a piece. Let's go one more time. Woo! Could have got a call. And now let's bounce a curveball. And I got one more pitch to waste. And I'm gonna throw that cutter up. It just looks so odd. Even if I walk him. Well, that's worse than a walk. Didn't get that up where I wanted. Wanted that pitch above the zone, but just gotta bear down now. And that is not that. .464. I don't think there's a ballpark that's holding that one. Alright, we'll go last batter here for Helsley. Gonna double up. And let's use that bear down pitch. Messed it up. Let's try again. Changed his eye level once. Okay, he was prepared. Alright, we'll get Helsley out of this baseball game, and let's get John Franco out here for the first time now. Really? My feelings aren't hurt that I'm losing, because I just need some PXP. But we'll go ahead and see if we can manufacture a nice little comeback victory here. And this is what I get. I'm hunting that strikeout that I don't even know if I need it, but it's making me pitch a little differently. And if I'm just pitching to get outs. Alright. Wanted to throw the front door cutter, but he doesn't have one. And just another pitch right down Broadway. Alright, just searching. Searching for that first out of the inning. I mean, look at that. It doesn't get more Broadway than that. Alright, gonna work up to work down. Alright. You get like 2 more pitches, John. I think that's going to do it. Got the first out of the inning. We'll get Bruce out here. Gonna be tough to turn a double play on Pena anyway. But the hit parade continues. Alright. And he's making good swings. It's not like he's hitting the baseball. I'm not mad about that. Just can't find the pitch to get this guy out now. Let's throw one more splitty. I'm gonna intentionally lock Brandon Lau, just in case he wants to get himself out, which is probably not gonna happen with the inning this guy put up. And we'll go to one more new arm for Adolis, and then a string of lefties coming up after him. No. He's not seeing the slower stuff at the bottom of the zone well, so we'll pitch backwards. Right. Now, I'd love to make a comeback, but the PXP has probably already been gathered, so. Should be good. Yeah, same thing, hunting something straight from Williams. Till he shows that he's throwing the screwball for a strike. There you go. Lock me up. Just missed it. Alright. Devin Williams is going to pitch. Just to ensure the PXP is acquired, and I'm still just gonna. I really feel like I did get the strikeout, but just to ensure the PXP is acquired, and hopefully Devin can hang a 0 to try and keep us in this game, but would have liked to have at least scratched one across in the previous inning if the comeback really was going to happen. Alright, let's see if we can lock him up. There we go. Got the K. And thrown it a couple times. Can we get that chase up on the cutter? I'm gonna throw it again. Just a little more out. Wanted to. Let's front door it this time. Alright, there's 2 Ks. So I'm going to say we go ahead, we got that mission for sure. And he's going to go ahead and tack one on. That's going to sap any hope that I had that we could come back in this one, but Let's get this one over with now. Hey, any way possible. Alright, let's have some tough ABs. Let's end this video with some good offensive notes. But as soon as I see Freddie Peralta pop up, alright, not a tough AB. But he beat it anyway. Oh crap, I need stolen bases. Well, let's get one. Just kidding. Ronald cuts the lead in half. I completely forgot about the stolen bases. Alright. We're storming back. Below again. Sword, but I saw it. Just a tick late from Vladdy. 3 good hacks in a row.
The batter, number 24. Designated hitter, Yoda Alvarez.
Yeah. Not a good pitch to hit now. We can try and... Let's at least try and give ourselves a chance to tie it up. That's going to split the gap, maybe. Nope. Alright, either way, I forgot about the stolen bases, so Freddie Peralta is not going to pop up. But I think that was a nice little hour and 10 minutes of gameplay right there. Showed off what I'm capable of. Couldn't get the comeback complete right there, but oh, guess who's lying? All right, that was a successful stream and a successful morning session.